Promises by Eric Clapton. And the chords for this song are pretty simple. You're going to play G, C, this chord here, which is, I think it's written G/B, which I'll explain in a minute, A minor, and D. And you'll also, in the intro bit that I was playing there, you noticed I used my thumb to play the F sharp bass note. So that's a D/F sharp. I'll get more into the chords in a little bit. First, before I forget, let me say a few words about the rhythm. So you can see, this is kind of the rhythm here. It's just. If I just slow that down, so practice that rhythm there, and basically as you're playing, you just want to keep your hand going up and down. Just keep it really steady, up and down. And even you notice that I'm kind of down up, playing that kind of. Up, down, up, but even if you're not playing that exact rhythm, even if you're just playing down, up, whatever, just keep the hand going no matter what. So if you're playing and singing at the same time, and suddenly you realize you're off, just keep that hand going up and down, just keep that rhythm going. But basically what you want to try to shoot for is that. That's kind of the basic rhythm. And so let's talk about the chords. Starting out in G, which I play with my second, third, and fourth fingers. You might have learned it this way. I highly recommend learning to play G with your second, third, and fourth fingers because it's actually a lot. You'll notice switching between G and C, for example, is a lot more efficient this way than this way. So I recommend learning it this way. Also, there's other things. If you learn to play G with these fingers, you can do other things with your first finger here too. So, anyways, play it how you like, but this is how you'll see me playing it with these three fingers. And then C. And then comes that, what I said was, I think it's written as a G/B, which basically, if you take a G chord, and you play the D note, that's called the G5 chord. So basically it's G, only I'm adding the D note with my third finger, third fret, the second string. And if you play that, and just lift up your second finger from the chord, and you're just going to kind of play the middle four strings, so second, third, fourth, and fifth strings. So you're starting with B on the fifth string, and then D, G, and then that D. It's basically right out of a G5 chord. So the chord shape is a G, really. But you're not playing the bass G note. You're not playing the root. You're just starting with the B note out of the G chord. So that's why it's written as G/B. B just means that instead of the G root, you're playing the B root. Or the B, you're playing the G chord, but you're not playing the G root. You're just starting that chord with the B note. So that's that chord. Okay? And basically what it does is from C, you're going to walk down to that G/B, which again I'm playing it with these two fingers, my second and fourth fingers. Just because if you look from the C, this is just a much easier transition to A minor. It's much more efficient to play it with these two fingers. You could play it this, C, and do this to A minor, but you notice that there's just a lot less movement. It's a lot more efficient to learn to play it this way. So do what you like. That's another tip I have, is try to learn to play it with your second and fourth fingers instead of playing it with your first and third fingers. And then the other chord again is the D. You know that. And then you'll hear he has F sharp. So basically the chord progression starts out in G to C to G to D, and then you add on that low the bass note, the F sharp, as a transition back to the G. Okay. And I play with my thumb because when I'm playing that whole chord. Sometimes I just hit the lower strings, but you know, kind of what I'm shooting for is to play that whole chord, not just pick out that single note. So I play with my thumb so that I can maintain the D shape here. You know, if you're more comfortable doing this, something like that, you know, do what you like, but I'm just explaining my fingering and what you see me doing. So that's the transition back from the D to the G. And then it comes the la 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 part where he's going from C to the G/B to D. And then again with the transition F sharp note into the G. And the only other part of the song is there's another section of the song where he's playing C to the G/B, A minor, G. Then he repeats that again. And those are all the sections of the song. You've got your main verse section, which is G to C to G to D. Okay, that's your main verse, and then you've got the chorus section. No, I'm sorry. It's okay, and then from that chorus section, from the la la la, again transitioning back to the main verse, use the F sharp transition. Okay, and then you've got the third section, the third part of the song, where it just walks down from C to the G/B, A minor, G, and put those pieces. Those are the three pieces of the song. Put them together in the right order. You know, you've got two verses, I think, and then the chorus, the la 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 chorus, and then a verse. You can figure that out. You know, from that, hopefully, you can sit down and listen to the song and figure out how to put those three parts together in the right order to make the song. And that's basically it. That's pretty much the whole song. You've got those three sections, and with that, you should be able to play that song. Good luck.